Party started. Alrighty, hey guys, boy Bob back. Oh shit. There we go. Almost thought I ended it. Anyway, we're back. So it's the next day. It's the day after Horde Night. It's day 8. We didn't do too bad last night. Got a few things. Did some rearranging stuff, put some stuff away, that sort of thing. So we got, we're ready to roll. It is 10 o'clock game time because there was that big outcrop of stone over there. I went and took care of it because we're going to need stone down the road here. So we have this quest that we need to do, that we need to go see this other trader. So let's do that. Let's grab our bike, plop that down, and before we do that, see how much stone we got on us. We're going to take this 2,000 stone, this 2,400 stone, and we're going to take it over to our trader, right? And we are going to go ahead and turn it into sand, so that we can, when we get back, we can make concrete mix and what have you. So let's just go drop this off over here to this guy, or not to him, but to the what you call it, in his place, the mixer where he is located. Because this week, like I say, we're established, we got through the Horde. This week we need to worry about starting to create a place to live, starting to create a place to have our own forge and our own cement mixer and all of that stuff. You see if he'll give us another quest while we're out. Maybe we can pick up another.
Let me guess, you need to buy something.
How many jobs? Fetch, 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 fetch. Clear zombies. You know what? No, screw that. We don't want any of that. Let's go get this other trader. It is a little ways away. We are going to go up the road like we went because of the mountains and stuff. We're just going to use the road. It is a ways up here. We did not finish exploring that town, and we may check it out. We may not. I don't know. But we definitely got a ways to go to get up here. This part just outside of town is fairly flat, so we can go ahead and go around. All right. We are going to keep an eye open for game. We need food. Always need food, right? So we're going to take our rifle with us. We're going to keep our eyes open for game. I'm going to run out of gas here in a minute. I'll have to refuel, but that's okay. I brought fuel with me. I'm not going to mess with the little game, the rabbits and stuff like that. Excuse me. Too much getting on and off the bike for too little reward. I'm not going to go after the bird's nests, and I'm not going to go after the tree stumps right now for the same reason. We need to get over here and get this quest knocked out and get back. There we are. Out of gas. Glug, glug, glug. Now we're back to gas. So we're just gonna, like I say, tootle on up here and see what we got to see. So, what in the hell? That was, I don't know what that was, but it damaged our bike from the looks of it. And we must have hit an invisible dead turtle or something. Got me. But that's life. Anyway, so today is Friday. I think it's like the 27th of July or something like that. I can't see the... Is it? Yeah, 25th of July, Friday. Last few days, I have been getting stuff that I ordered delivered here to the house. The UPS man and the FedEx guy have become my besties. And I got a little bit of a surprise coming. The time has come that I decided I was going to go ahead and pull the trigger on a new computer. So I did a lot of thinking and a lot of head scratching, a lot of reading up, and I think I got, you know, pretty decent part selection for what I want, and I got a pretty decent price in this, that, and the other. Ooh, yes, this is what I was talking about. All right, we'll reload it. Come on. There we go. So I have one more thing that I'm waiting on, and well, two more things. One more delivery that I am waiting on. We're going to go ahead, drink our red tea first. That's going to give us a digestion bonus, and then we're going to eat and drink, because that way we get more stuff for it, what have you. All right, so let's cut him up. So anyway, I got everything that I ordered with the exception of two things, and that is my power supply and my RAM. They won't be here until Monday. So I got 3 days that I have to sit and be excited but can't do anything. So yeah, we gotta wait. Oh, I didn't reload. That's the one thing with the hunting rifle. Gotta reload. Let's reload. That way if we need it, we got it. So yeah, I gotta wait for a couple of days for my my power supply unit to come in and my memory to come in, and then we will be ready to put it together. I ended up, the hardest thing to get ended up being the power supply. Apparently, with the whole human malware going on and things like that, and the tariffs and what have you, I guess, as well, apparently there is something of an ongoing power supply shortage. You know, just like we went through the problem with graphics cards a few years ago, we now are apparently dealing with a shortage of power supply units. So I had to search around and search around and search around. Finally found a decent enough unit. I was going to get a 650 watt power supply. Very few of them that I could find. I ended up getting a 750 watt power supply. I won't outgrow that for a very long time, which is the upside. The downside is it cost me a little bit more, but it is coming. I made some compromises in regards to I spent a bit more than what I had initially intended to spend. I've been saving up for a while because I knew I needed a new computer. I needed it for a number of reasons. You know, Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out, and that's a priority, right? But not only that, just gaming in general has gotten to a point where this whole Mac Pro, you know, it does okay, but it's long in the tooth. It needs to be given a break from gaming. So, you know, I ended up spending a little more than I thought. I ended up spending probably right at around $2,200. No monitor, no keyboard, what have you. I'm just going to use the ones I have for now. The monitor I've got is a 1080, 144 hertz monitor. I'd rather have a 1440. I don't know that I want to go 4K. Nothing against it. It's just, I'm old. I'm not young. My eyes aren't the best anyway. I'm wearing glasses these days for readers and for playing and stuff.
Your money is welcome here.
I'm not sure that I would notice a whole lot of difference on 4K. But 1440.
Thank you, Survivor.
And definitely
and I are in your debt.
in regards to refresh rate and things like that, and whatnot, especially for games like 7 Days to Die, which is notorious for for you know, its frame rate. This is going to make a big difference. It's going to make a big difference for me for a lot of reasons, recording, things like that. Great to hear. Duke's been rusty for too long. We've been waiting to open a new trade route. Okay, so we get 500 XP. There is the supply drop. Alright, so now we got stuff from him. Now, I don't know that I want to go that far away to get a buried treasure. We're not going to wear a buried drop. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got in inventory, though, since we're standing here. So let me look here real quick. Pickaxe, but it's not a very good one. Tracking stock mod, a night stalker. What's that give us? 10% more steak damage at night. Fish tacos. I think we're gonna save our money for now. We don't have that much.
Thanks, anyways.
Yeah, you're
be
welcome.
Careful out there.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go up and down those two roads that we haven't gone on, and what have you. And then we'll go get the airdrop. Let's kill you. So the question is, I guess, or the question some people may be wondering is, what did I get? Well, I ended up getting an X570 motherboard. I got a Crosshair 8 Wi-Fi, and I opted for that because of, well, a number of reasons. X570, you know, PCIe 4, you know, for both of the M.2 or for the PCI slot, the M.2s, and what have you. The other main reason I got it, as opposed to one of the lesser X570 boards. Let's see what we got. You know, not bad. Is because of the. Is this one? Actually, this one is better than this one. How about this? This is definitely better than what we're wearing, apparently. Right? Apparently. Huh. They're both the same. Okay. Guess it doesn't really matter. That one's worth 570. We'll put on the one that's worth more because it's not damaged as much. Anyway, I got an X570. The reason I got the X570 is, along with gaming, I will be using it for work-related stuff. I've mentioned this in some of my other videos, but again, it has been a long time since I've recorded and what have you. I may have mentioned, you know, I'm retired from the military, so, you know, I did that for a long time. Then I took my GI Bill and I went to college here at the local community college, and I ended up with several associate's degrees from the college. They're all visual communications related degrees. And as part of that, I guess after my 5th year of being at a 2-year college, because I really liked it there, it wasn't about getting the degrees, it was about going to class and getting the knowledge and just learning things. I just like to learn. And I guess as a result of me just not leaving, and you know, being a community college, turnover for employees and that sort of thing is what it is. They offered me a job there, initially teaching, working with the summer camp kids. We host a summer camp every year where we offer classes to, you know, younger students. We have a 9 to 12-year-old and then 13 to 17-year-old programs where we offer, you know, little 1-week classes to, you know, to the youths in the area. Oh, that's right. There's a bookstore here. Or is the other one got the book? Yeah, this is the one with the bookstore. We're gonna hit that bookstore up. I think what we're gonna do though first, you know, here I am off on a tangent again, is I think we're gonna hit up the gas station first, just so we can get more gas, or the oil place so we can have more gas. Anyway, they offered me a job there, teaching summer classes to, you know, kids. I taught a week-long moving making class to 9-year-olds and a movie making class to 13 to 17-year-olds. Now, if you have never tried to teach a huge number of 9-year-olds, I had like 20 students in. Oh, why are we not able to? That's weird. Why? I don't know. Anyway, if you've never tried teaching a bunch of 9-year-olds, it's like herding feral cats. And in the classroom situation that we were in, which was all like a hands-on movie class, you know, we wrote a script, we did all the parts, and we found, yeah, it's crazy. And so like I say, I taught 9 to 12-year-olds, and then I taught 13 to 17-year-olds, which was really kind of interesting too. They're very, very imaginative, but there's something wrong with those people, because, man, the ideas that they came up with every year for classes, or for not classes, but for their movies ideas, they need help. I like zombie games, this is fun, but dude, they need help. I'm just saying. Having said that, it was a blast. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I really enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed working with the kids. I never, if you had said when I was growing up, oh, you're going to someday be a teacher, there is no way in hell that I would have ever considered being a teacher. It just is not. I never pictured myself doing something like that, and it ended up, man. I love it. I you know, the paperwork stuff, the administrative stuff, that sort of thing. Yeah, you know, I did that for 22 years in the Army. You know, the last part of my tour, or last part of my time in the Army, a lot of it was as a supervisor, you know, pushing troops and what have you. And that comes down to just plain out and out flying a desk. It's not, stand still. It's not fun. It just isn't. But it is a necessary evil, you know? So I don't enjoy the paperwork part. that being said, the actual hands-on stuff, the movie making stuff, what have you, I loved it. So when the opportunity opened up later, I was offered a teaching position there. I was offered an adjunct professor position at the college. I jumped on it, and I've been doing that 5 years now. I guess I've been teaching at the college 5 years. Anyway, the point being, I teach a movie making class there at the college. I teach, special effects and stuff, and what have you. I also work in the lab, and I, help out students with the other classes. Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, all of those things. Well, my computer up until now has been more than adequate for that. We have Macs at school. That's what we have in the lab, and I've got my Mac at home, and it's been more than adequate for that. But recently, we made a pretty big purchase at the college and got a lot of 4K cameras and stuff like that. So they have reached a point where they are beginning to outstrip my computer. I'm beginning to get bogged down, what have you. So the time has come for me to upgrade anyway, for that reason as well. So I had to really kind of think about what I was going to use this computer for. And I'm going to use it for school and for work. I'm going to use it for gaming. And I'm going to use it for my own video production stuff and what have you. So I needed something that had a little bit of balls to it. And I also needed something that I was going to be able to hook up various devices because I'm carrying footage back and forth from school to home. I'm carrying different things. I'm trying to start getting into some MIDI stuff and doing my own movie sound effect stuff and background noises and scores and stuff. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but I can read music. When I was a kid, my stepdad worked at a piano sales company, and one of his benefits was free piano and organ lessons. So you know what that meant. Yeah, all four of us kids, his three and myself, we all took organ lessons. Nothing wrong with that. Wasn't exactly my bag at the time. Still not, because like I say, I can't carry a tune in a bucket, and I'm not good with the timing portion of it. But I can read music. I can figure things out. So I've started kind of doing the soundtrack thing and stuff like that, and I don't have to be able to play an instrument to be able to do that. I just put the stuff in and the notes, and I can do it. So I want to be able to do stuff like that with this. There's some other things I want to be able to do with this. So I needed to have... Holy crap, I'm out of stone. Why am I out of stone? Oh, we put it all in the... You dumbass. So I need to be able to, do some work on this computer. So I need to be able to have some outputs. So I ended up getting myself a Crosshair 8 because this thing has 12 rear panel USBs. Half of them are USB 3 and half of them are USB 2, I think, if memory serves me right. But 12. And then it has the front connection USBs. So I'm not going to run out of USB ports with it. So there's that part of it. So that's the motherboard I got, is a Crosshair 8. And I'm pairing that with a Ryzen 9 chip, the Ryzen 9 3900. A little overkill for gaming, yeah. You know, it's 12 core, 24 thread. Definitely overkill for gaming, but for rendering and stuff, it's going to come in nice. So, Crossfire 8, Ryzen 9 3900, and then I got a GTX 2070, or no, did I get a 20? Yeah, I get a 2070 Super Black graphics card. Yeah, 2070. For some reason I was thinking 2060. I don't know why. But anyway, I got a 2070 Super graphics card. I should be good to go with that for the foreseeable future. In addition to that, right now I'm putting in I'm going to be putting in 64 gig of RAM. I may someday decide to update that to 128. For right now, I think 64 is going to be enough. That was one of the compromises I made. I didn't jump up to the 128 right off the bat. So I ended up with 64 gig of 3600 RAM. And then I got two M.2 SSDs. Both of them are 1 terabyte. I'm going to use one of them as my system RAM. I'm going to keep all my system programs on it. I will probably keep the main games that I play on it. 7 Days to Die obviously being one of them. The other one is going to be my scratch disk. I'm going to use that as the other M.2 1 terabyte as a scratch disk for rendering and things like that. I think between the two of them, that will be most beautiful. In addition to that, anybody who's done any kind of video editing and things like that knows it takes, if you save anything, you know, videos are the file sizes are huge. So if you save your stuff, and I again, anal retentive, it comes across to my gaming the same way. I save everything. I don't get rid of anything. Same thing goes for my video files for my classes. I have nearly all of the video footage from all of the classes I have taught up until now. It's a little crazy because I don't need them all. Let's read this book. What is it? Acid is extremely rare and powerful reagent, powerful crafting agent. Figured out this trip. Harvest little from cars and medical equipment. Adds a chance to harvest acid from cars. Okay, cool. That's nice. So I save all of that. I save all of the old footage. Now, I have had students come back, you know, a couple of years later and say, hey, you know, I was in your class at X time. You know, do you have? So I have had instances where that has happened. People have come back and asked for it. I've also had instances where, in order to show a concept in class or something, I have needed footage. I've needed just, you know, B-roll junk footage to be able to you know, illustrate a point. So it comes in handy for a lot of things. So I've never thrown any of it away. Well, as a result of that, right now, sitting on my desk, and I may put a picture up down here or something, I'll flash a picture up. Who knows? I think right now I'm up to close to 30 terabytes of backup storage, which is just kind of insane. So the other thing I'm doing in this computer, in order to have the stuff I'm most using, I'm going to start using that 30 terabytes as deep storage. You know, things that are going to go away and come out only if I need them. But in order to have everything that I need on hand, that I want, right, you know, that's current and stuff like that, I also ended up buying four 4-terabyte spin drives. They're Western Digital Blues, so they're not, you know, they're not the greatest. And that was another one of those things I compromised on. Originally, I put in an order for a single 4-terabyte Western Digital Black, and the price on it was about $180. The problem was, for whatever reason, nobody had it on hand. I couldn't get it from anybody, and I guess, you know, that's a pretty nice drive, pretty big size of drive, so I'm not super surprised nobody had it. But in order to get it, I would have had to wait. Oh, that's a dead body. Until mid-August is what they were saying the shipping date was, and I just no. They gave me a shipping date of maybe the middle of August to the beginning of September, sometime in that time frame, and that just, it kind of put everything on hold, and that was a no. So I ended up making the decision to cancel that order, and driving down to Micro Center. It's an hour or two away from where I'm at, depending on traffic and things like that. So I do a lot of stuff through Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, and I ordered, it's here the next day kind of thing. But in this particular instance, I decided, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and bite the bullet, make the drive down, and what have you. So I ended up driving down there and picking up drives from down there. And what I got was 4-terabyte Western Digital Blues. You know, the blues aren't as good as the blacks and what have you, but I got four of them for just under $400. So if you look at the cost of the one black drive, it would have cost me as much for one black drive as two of the 4-terabyte, two of the blues. So even though their reliability isn't as great, and this and that and the other, you know, I ended up with twice as many drives. All right, 4 times as many drives for twice the price, basically. And even though they're slower and their reliability is not as much, what my plan is to go ahead and do them in a RAID. So I'm going to do them in a RAID 10, which means I will have 2 sets of 2 drives. It will give me a little more speed because I'll be writing the 2 drives at a time as far as the RAID 10, and I will also be mirroring. So I'll have 2 drives backing up 2 drives. So in the long run, even though it's costing me an extra, you know, $180 or whatever, I think it's going to be to my benefit, because I'll end up with 8 terabytes on my computer backed up. So if anything goes wrong with any of it and what have you. Because I have had instances in the past, and I will tell you, this is lesson learned. Bob 101 lesson learned. Saves yourself a lot of heartache and a lot of heartburn and a huge amount of money. Like as I said, I carry a lot of footage back and forth between school and home for classes, and I have a portable drive that I was doing that on, and it was a 3 terabyte hard drive, one of those desk books or whatever. So, you know, not super great, super expensive drive, but, you know, just for the school footage and stuff, it came in handy. The problem is, it was a $150 drive, and I didn't have it backed up. So I had several semesters worth of stuff on it, but I also had all of that current semester on it, because I had not backed it up all semester, which absolutely moronic move on my part. Well, that $150 drive failed. I got the click of death, and it cost me $3,000 to recover a $150 drive that I could have spent a second $150 for a backup. So lesson learned. Back your shit up, because it would have been far cheaper for me to buy a second drive and back it up on the regular, versus the dumbass move that I made that cost me $3,000. And I could have gotten away with not recovering it, but that's not the person I am or the teacher that I am. My students, you know, yeah, they're high school or they're college students, and they would have understood, you know, but they bust their ass, you know, in class, and it was my screw up, and I was not going to screw them for something that I did. So yeah. So I ended up sending this thing out to a great company out in California who really worked with me on it and did an amazing job. They were able to recover 95 to 98% of what was on this drive. I think all told, I have, you know, so far I've only run across a few files, and I mean very few files, that are unusable. They're like half the photo is there and half the photo's not, that kind of thing. But overall, they did an amazing job. I knew it would come out there. And yeah, I couldn't be happier with the results of what they did. Now, I would have rather not paid, you know, that kind of money, obviously. But that's on me. But yeah, they did an amazing job on recovering it. I can't speak highly enough about what they did. But, lesson learned. Back your shit up. So, that is why I decided with this new build that I'm going to do a RAID 10 so that it mirrors it and it combines the drives. It just makes sense. As far as what I'm putting it in, and I can't remember the name of the company for the tower that I'm putting it in, but it's a several years old tower. It's been the not this one. I mean, the one I bought is brand new, but the design is a number of years old. But it's a full tower, and it has 6 hard drive bays, 3 external bays, and 4 spots for SSD drives. I'm not going to run out of space with this thing, so I'm real happy with it. And it was relatively cheap. It was like less than $100 for the case. So all told, I ended up spending about $2,200, which is about $200 more than I had wanted to spend, but I ended up with 4 drives instead of 1. So let's see what we got here. So electric fence post schematic, yes. No one would see it coming. Bows do 10% more damage at night. Nice. Art of mining. Lucky strike. Uncover more sparkle with his favorite trick of mine. Add small chance to rare gems from ore. Nice. Weapon falling apart tricks. Keep them from degrading so fast. 9mm degrades 20% slower. That's nice because I use it a lot. Retracting stock mod. Getting ready for winter. Stay warm by learning how to craft flannel shirts and sweatshirts and skull caps. Cool. I can look like a lumberjack. Diamond tools. Don't go sourdough when you break a pick. Craft diamond tip blade mod for tools that dramatically increases durability. Oh, wait, I've already got that one. No, you graze is probably still going to put them out of battle. Headshots have a chance to stun and greater chance to dismember. Nice. It's always fun when heads explode. Did you know that many doorknobs, parts like hinges, are made of brass? Bullets casings are made of brass. Learn how to harvest brass from doors and never run out of bullets again. That's a nice one. And what was that? The hell was that? Did I maybe finish off an entire set of books somewhere or something? Yes, Wasteland Treasures. I finished the entire thing. So what does that do? Reading unlocked books. When I read all the volumes in the series to receive a special collector's perk. So what is the collector's perk? Harvest military fibers. All the best military gear is made from amazing, strong, lightweight material. Learn to harvest it from barracks chairs and military trucks. Nice. That's that. I've never completed a whole book set before. All right, that is super sweet. Now, you know what? Let's dump this stuff off out in this chest before we go upstairs, because I know in the back is a bunch of stuff. I know there's going to be. I feel it in my bones. We're going to get real lucky, folks. Oh, hello, Mr. Pig. Reload. I knew you were out here. That's why I came out. That's what it was. I knew there was a pig out here and we needed food. So anyway, the point of my rambling dissertation there was if everything goes right, what am I doing? Next week, I will be gaming on a far better computer than what I'm gaming on right now. I don't know how that will affect what you guys see. I am definitely stoked for it, and I am hoping that it improves a lot here. I should be able to up my graphics settings considerably. I mean, right now this is what I'm running, guys. Here's my video settings. I'm running 1080 because I need it. I want it. But look, low, half, low, 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 off, near, high for water quality, which it's low impact, so I just left it. 50%, 50%, medium viewing distance, medium, low, medium, off, 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 off. So I am running shit video settings, and it shows. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what this new PC is going to bring me. I'm stoked about it. And I'm hoping it brings us good things. I will throw a list in the... I thought I didn't throw away the... Damn it, Moreland. You're freaking idiot. I will throw a list in the doobly-doo for anybody who's interested. I'm not going to throw in the links. If anybody wants to get the stuff that I've got, by all means, you're welcome to look it up and get it. Prices change, so that's why I'm not going to list any of the prices, because 5 will get you 10. By the time I list them, and to list the links, you know, they may not even be available. Well then, there. Come out. But I will put up a list of what I got. By the time anybody sees this, it'll probably be long past the time that it'll be of interest to anybody, but, you know, maybe somebody will see it. It'll help them because they'll see what mine does or something, I don't know. And maybe somebody will see it and go, you know, Moreland, I refer myself to the last name all the time. I probably shouldn't. It's just habit from the Army, you know. But maybe if somebody sees it and they can tell me I'm a damned idiot, because it is the internet. So I'm sure someone will tell me how stupid I am for what I bought. That I could have bought something different or better or whatever. But, you know, I'm okay with that. Everybody has their opinions, and hell, maybe some of those opinions will be helpful to me. Maybe I'll learn something new. See, I knew somewhere there was a dog. There was a dog house. Now there's no dog. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff in there, though. We're gonna finish clearing the roof first, but looks like there's a bunch of stuff in there. But yeah, I'll put the link in the doobly-doo. You guys can check it out. Tell me how stupid I am. Whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm used to it. I have an ex-wife. being told I'm stupid is not a new thing. I have kids. And I will listen to those comments with equal veracity. And I will give them due consideration. No, if you guys got something that you can educate me with, by all means, man. That's why I went to college for so long. I love to learn stuff, and you know, I'm always reading, always learning. It's just my jam, man. It's what I like. And you know, it may be like your opinion, man, but I want to hear your opinion. You're not gonna hurt my feelings much. No, you're not. I want to hear what you say. I have to say, I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on things. All right, let's clear out a little bit of space, at least a little as we can. Shotgun Messiah 4. Slugs are like huge bullets that travel much farther than buckshot. Yeah, no kidding. You can craft shotgun slugs. Nice. Everything else is stuff I already have. All right, well, we are here. We might as well grab it. Oops. Can't get it from the side. All right, fine. But that are my good news for today or for the week is new pooter. Alright, let's see if we can get it open. No, because we're out of lockpicks. Oh man. Oh well. Alright, what can we... Scrap that, take that. Oh well. So much for getting in there and seeing what they had to offer, because I do not think yeah, it's 2,500. Did I get a pickaxe somewhere? Yeah, it's not worth. And you watch, there's probably something amazing in there, but it's just not worth my time right now to sit there and beat on that safe. If I had an iron pickaxe or a steel, that might be a different story, but I do not. Short of having one in my bike. Come on. Car's in my way. Now the problem is we got to figure out what we want to take home with us. Well, we want to keep the wood. Let's get as much of this stuff put in one place as we can. Where'd the stone move to? Because we want that out of there. So now we got everything doubled up. So what do we want to keep? We want the ammo. We want the food. I mean, we're going to come back for the rest of it, but for right now, what can we do away with? You know what? Maybe when I... Maybe we want to keep all the books. We don't need the blunderbuss ammo because obviously we're not using blunderbusses at this point. All right. Let's take the money. Right now I'm just looking at medical supplies and stuff we can sell. Because why not? And then we're going to look at things like armor. Alright. So now we can make room. We'll put all the books in there. Oh hell, we can scrap that. We can scrap that. Right? So now, wish there was a way you could tell it, or is there? No, that does that. We didn't want to do that. I wish there was a way you could tell it, and maybe there is, maybe you guys know, to sort the stuff by different things. You know, so you could sort it by like value. That would be nice. But I don't know that you can, unfortunately. But having said that, I don't think any of that stuff is things that are going to make or break us. I don't think any of the stuff down there is anything that's going to make or break us. I think we got everything we want. So we got to go back down this road back here. And then that will have at least opened up the map that we can come back one of these days and mark all the buildings. But we've at least seen what is here, so we got the big one we wanted, which was the bookstore. And we got the path to the trader. I see a deer. Now the problem is we're going to lose the fat. What can we scrap? Or otherwise get rid of that we can free up one more space so that we can pick up the fat. What say you guys? Get rid of the rotting flesh, but we need the rotting flesh. Fuck. I hate these dilemmas. Alright, you know what? Scrap the battery. Because we're just going to get lead out of it anyway. Of course. Always reload. There we go. Stop waving your head around. Alright, where do you go? Really? Where'd my damn deer go? Alright. Now I'm gonna be angry. Oh, there you are. Whew. I have had that happen before. Would not be a new thing to lose my animal. Alright. Let's head back to the casa. Overland a little bit, see if we can spot anything. Which way are we gonna go? Oh, we gotta go that way. Alright. It's going the wrong way. I hear you. Did I wake you up? Sorry I woke you up. Didn't mean to. You go back to sleep. Hi, Mr. Chicken. You are lucky. Because the old Bob, the Bob who didn't have food, would have stopped and made you food. But this new and improved Bob, who has food for now, will wait till later to come back to get you. But I will come back and get you. Because I don't want you to feel left out. Mean of me. I don't want you to feel left out. is funny because I'm sitting here all slack-jawed. You know, looking at you guys, probably thinking, what the? I'm actually leaned over, tensed up, to the point where my shoulders hurt because I'm looking for game. I'm trying to keep my eyes open and see off in the distance if I can spot any game. One of the things that I may try at some point, not for this game, but just in general, because with this new computer, one of the guys that I work with who teaches game design and 3D modeling, I didn't take his classes. I took the instructor that was teaching at school before him. But the guy that's there now, he and I are really good friends. We've been talking about, because he plays 7 Days to Die too, and plays a few other games. One of the things that he suggested strongly, basically told me that I had to, it was a must, it was a moral imperative, was to get a VR headset. Now that I have a computer that should handle that, that there are a number of games that he feels that I would find considerable enjoyment in playing on VR. I'm not sure. When I was a kid, I used to get very motion sick. I mean, full-on bazooka barfing sick from riding in a car. Since I've gotten older, that's not so bad. But when I'm out on the water on a boat, I get seasick real easy. That sort of thing. I have to take Dramamine. It helps. I have found even just playing 7 Days to Die, on occasion, I have found myself getting a twinge of motion sickness. Now, in part, I am sure that has to do with my game settings and my video settings, because they're shit. And I know from having read and what have you that is a thing, that if your game settings are piss poor, you can experience that sort of thing. So I'm not surprised that I have those problems. But I am interested to see if that would become an issue while playing various games. And it's something I want to find out. Now, what I can do, and what I will probably do, is I will probably, to start, borrow the schoolhouse's VR stuff. It's one of the great things about where I work, is that as an instructor and as a lab tech, I am able to, on occasion, borrow stuff from the school. Now, it has to be during a time frame when another student doesn't need it and things like that. I can't be, I can't be taking away from the student time, and I certainly wouldn't want to. but I also can't. I have to be aware of, you know, what's there, when somebody's going to need it, that sort of thing. But I have no doubt. Let's get rid of those because we don't need them anymore. That at some point I could definitely borrow stuff from the school. Didn't I pick up my mini bike? Did I put it in a chest somewhere? I may have put it in a chest somewhere. Alright. You know what? Can we sell the blunderbusses? Yeah, let's sell the yellow ones. I don't want to sell the wrenches. I need them for workbench. Where the hell is my mini bike? Guys, where's my mini bike? Oh, I thought I picked it up. Scared me for a minute there. I thought I'd lost my mini bike. That would have been fucked. There we go. Not that that makes a difference because I don't have any fence anymore, but let's close the gate. All right, guys. So there it is. We made it out of town. We did the quest. Good to go. It has been an hour, so we're going to go ahead and call this video. And I will I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.